Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and in this video, let's give you my honest review of whether Boothill is still worth it in Honkai Star Rail now in 3.0 and to the future as well. It's been a while since his rerun, of course, but let me just share with you honestly, right? I don't waste your time. So to be really honest, the biggest issue with Boothill is not that he is bad. It is the meta game state. We are switching away from a single target meta, which Boothill and other hunt characters tend to be a little bit more single target than your other paths, into a bit more AoE focused for a while now. The more AoE you have generally is better. Ideally, you have good AoE damage and good single target damage, and the characters that showcase these kind of potential generally are the ones that outperform. So yes, overall, I would say that Boothill is still best in class for single target break damage. He is really strong. He can hit some ridiculous numbers. The only question that I have, and the thing that is limiting him to be like a top tier recommendation, is the headwinds. If I know that we are obviously into a bit of a changing meta, single target characters don't really do that well now. For example, look at Zila, like evaporated. The question is, will Boothill continue to outperform? Will break even be popular? So many questions. Single target we know is not doing so well. Will break even be relevant? Some of us didn't even pull like a character like Fucc because we feel like it's going to be, maybe it's not going to be super good. Break, and maybe they're shifting away from that as well. So if these are your thought process, it has to be synergized, it has to be aligned. In that case, if you are a fan of break, you really like break a lot, Boothill likely is going to be up your alley. He's still by far the best single target break unit in the game, which is a niche. And then closer you are to form your own niche, the harder it is for you to be power crap in a sense, because the smaller your niche, the less incentive for Hoyoverse to actually introduce, because there's less marketing value. Whereas if you're a character that can do a lot, you're super generalistic, you can like help your entire team become so much more efficient, you are likely going to see a lot less longevity in the game. But for example, a character like this, which we will talk about on another video, another content, this besides the point, but that's generally just my thoughts. So I know some of you at this point maybe already have, like myself, a base Boothill, and you're thinking of pulling for his signature light cone, or perhaps you're even thinking of going for Eidolons. So I'm going to reserve this portion here to talk about his potential for like as you are getting multiple Eidolons. So out of all of the Eidolons, E1 and E2 usually are the ones people consider thinking of, but I don't think his Eidolons are as attractive as maybe his signature light cone. So if you guys are considering both of them, if you look at E2 over here, which is quite expensive, standoff, gaining pocket trick shot recovers 1 skill point, which is nice. You get some skill point efficiency. You get break effect buff, which is great. Trigger this effect when pocket trick shot stacks exceed max limit, but it's like not super important. Even his E1 here ignores 16% of target defense. Also not insane. You get 1 stack of pocket trick shot, sure, but it pales in comparison with the other Eidolons, for example like Akirion, Hilitha and stuff like that. So very different. The way that I would actually look at it is his signature light cone. His signature light cone actually is the more attractive of the two options, and it's because it gives you stats that are difficult to find from a hunt light cone. So it's very niche, but that niche is still fulfilled with Boothill. It gives you good amounts of break effect, 60% break effect. Break damage ignores 20% of target defense, which is fantastic as well. So a bit of E1 in there as well. Whereas break effect 150% or greater, and generally he will be in, you get a 12% speed bonus, which is nice, and you also get the massive base attack. And the more important part is they don't have much other light cones in the hunt category actually giving you that break effect. So it is quite a pretty solid light cone as well to consider picking up. So if any of you are thinking, my preference, Boothill signature, Eidolons, not as important. But overall, like the question that just to sum up, is he still worth it in the game state? I think it really depends on how you guys think the meta is going to go. For me, I think I would give it a miss. If I currently don't have this character, I probably will be on the fence. I'll just like sit on the sides. But anyways, this is my honest opinion of Boothill. Let me know yours in the comments below as well, because the more opinions we have, the better we can form good conclusions, because there's so many different types of people, so many different needs in the game as well. And check out my other 2 videos where I talk about Robin as well as Silver Wolf, who are on the current new banners, rerun banners. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.